Dylan Fishback, number 5 of the country. The juniors 12-2 right now. A whole bunch of bonus points, but McEnelly won it last time they matched up. And the sophomores 11-1 right now. The 4th-ranked wrestler in the country. A top 5 battle in the Big Ten.
I love 184. Who doesn't? I mean, this is a stacked weight class. It's a weight class where most of the top guys are going to be around for a long time to entertain us. They're gladiators. Like you said, McEnelly, a sophomore, and Fishback coming back after spending 40 years down at North Carolina State to his home state, and a team he grew up wanting to be a part of, and now he's a Buckeye. And the last time these guys met, it was overtime win for McEnelly.
Went down to sudden victory, 4-1 winner for McEnelly on November 15th, and that duel between Ohio State and Minnesota at the national duels, where Ohio State won it 29-6 that night. They have locked up a victory here tonight. Question is by how much? Right now leading that team category 25-3.
Good.
McEnelly won gold at the U20 World Championships back in August. He's a 4-time Minnesota State champion at Waconia High School.
You mentioned his world-class credentials. He will always be in the mix for USA from a world-class standpoint, from a senior freestyle, because his system, he's got an offensive system that's simple and so effective. I mean, he's singles to both sides. He's got a world-class, maybe the best knee pull I've ever seen, and he keeps an offense very simple, and that's what the elite do.
Offense.
And he finishes so fast. This is where Fishback, if he can not allow McEnelly to finish quickly, then he can throw a little confusion in and get into a scramble. But if McEnelly usually gets in on his single leg, the reason he's so successful is he does not spend any time, gets to his feet faster than anyone that I've seen lately.
Dylan Fishback, just a great story. The 2-time NCAA qualifier at North Carolina State in 2024 and 2025, was a runner-up at the 2025 ACC Championships over there for Ohio State. He's got a little bit of blood on him. But Fishback, he wanted to be a Buckeye. Had Ohio State stuff all over his room growing up there in Aurora, Ohio, where he was a 2-time Ohio State champion. And obviously with Rocco Welsh going to Penn State, it had an opening at 184. Dylan Fishback went into the transfer portal and got his wish to be a Buckeye as he grew up a fan of Ohio State, wrestling now in that singlet, trying to get a top 5 victory here tonight on the road to the Big Ten.
Seconds in the period.
It was who got the takedown first that won the match last time these two matched up. Now Fishback had the leg of McEnelly. He had it up in the air but could not finish. It looked like he was going to win that match, but instead McEnelly got the victory. Who can finish the takedown in this one tonight?
Green, we're gonna go. Your choice. Top bottom, neutral, or fur. Green's going bottom.
Fishback will go down to start this second period.
Face me.
Yeah, that had sting when Rocco Welsh moved over to Penn State, and it's always stings when you lose an athlete, and then to have a guy like Dylan Fishback be able to step in, and there is no doubt in Dylan Fishback's mind that he belongs.
We're neutral.
And it's not the top 4, but the top 5. He's ranked 5th. McEnelly's 4th. You got Sinclair from Missouri. You got Ferrari from Iowa.
In on the leg. Good counter coming out of McEnelly. Yeah, the reports are that Ferrari is not wrestling tonight at this weight class for Iowa in the Nebraska duel. That's going to be leave an opening maybe for Silas Allred.
Well, is that exciting? I just can't wait to, if we're done here, I'll slip right in, start watching that meet.
That's great. How do you think that? I mean, it's going to come down to the very end. Everything tells us right now. How do you think that sways?
Yeah, I think there you go. It comes down to the very end, and there's some matches that are toss-ups that I think that maybe they lean one way or the other. But starting at 125, I think that favors Iowa coming out of the gate, and then you go into 133, and there is a big-time match between Ayala and Van D. Ayala has not lost to Van D, but Van D's he's a brawler. He's got a tank. He's going to come after you. Ayala, I would not call Ayala being in a funk. He's wrestled so many good wrestlers. He's 4-5 right now, but he's got not only he's got a heart of a competitor, leader on the team, and so big match for both young men there, and so see how it starts, because that'll have a lot to do with how it ends.
They're going to start at 125 in that duel coming up. All part of our triple header here tonight. We're in the middle of it right now. Ohio State and Minnesota, two teams in the top 7 in the country. Ohio State, the #2 team of the country, and wrestling like it right now. Had a real strong start, 5 straight wins. The lone win for Minnesota in this duel coming in 165.
And what we're looking at right here is a very, very clear opportunity to be a semifinal in the NCAAs. That's why, I mean, the margin is so close here. 1-0, Fishback leads with his escape. McEnelly will probably match that here pretty soon.
Same way.
And this is just, they're going to wrestle perhaps in the Big Ten, perhaps at the NCAAs, and they're going to be these kind of matches.
I mean, when you look at it, these two, #5, #4 in the country, they work towards the edge of the mat, and they'll go back to the center. But 11 wins for McEnelly, 8 of those by bonus points, 12 wins for Fishback, 8 of those by bonus points, 6 ranked wins for McEnelly, 5 ranked wins for Fishback. I mean, every way you slice it so far, they've had very similar seasons. It was a sudden victory winner for McEnelly. That's why he's #4, Fishback's #5 right now. But McEnelly's trying to get up and out to even the match, and he does to his feet.
Yeah, everybody's beat everybody. Rocco Welsh and Sinclair and Ferrari and McEnelly have all been beat by each other.
Keep the hands clean.
Rocco Welsh has not been beat. He's undefeated. Got a few more of these to wrestle. That's a very impressive win for him against Ferrari, but my mistake there. Of course, Rocco Welsh on top, #1, undefeated in the Penn State uniform.
All right, so the final minute of regulation at 184. A stall warning coming against Fishback, their first of the match.
Ben Warren Green.
On the legs, McEnelly trying to be the first to get a takedown. Can he finish? No, stalemate to the feet.
No. Hey, switch it up.
Okay, now they're switching the warning to red. McEnelly was the one, the official initially
The stall call was on red.
gave it to green, but he corrects the call. McEnelly is the guilty party of the stall warning. Two stall calls equal 1 point. McEnelly has been warned, Fishback not.
Fishback in on the single leg, and he had that opportunity. Great hip down by McEnelly. Did not let Fishback. No, duck under. Good square up by McEnelly.
And these wrestlers, last time they faced off, it went on to overtime. And here this time, we have more time put on the clock.
Yeah, look at this action. There's a lot of guts. in on that single leg, squared up, hips down by McEnelly, a little peek out duck. Watch this. I like the effort. Well, we didn't quite see it there, but great action by these two wrestlers. We're in sudden victory, and he scored. So if McEnelly got hit for stalling, which he's not going to do, but if he did, and that would be one, and that would be the match. First score wins here in sudden victory in these 2 minutes.
McEnelly's been warned. Fishback has not. In on the left, McEnelly trying to finish.
He usually always does. Anticipates the roll through and gets the three for the win.
McEnelly in sudden victory again gets the job done.
Yeah, that was his first successful shot in on the leg, and when he gets in, he finishes, and he got the leg up, anticipated the